How often do you set intentions? Before you go to a formal listing presentation, before you hit record on your camera, before you meet the next marketing company who's gonna help you scale your real estate business. Have you ever said before, I can't believe this happened to me? What if you were to set an intention, instead of looking at something happen to you, it happened for you, and you look at the growth potential and you look at the silver lining, could be what you need to get to the next level of success and growth within your real estate business. In today's video, we're gonna be going over setting intentions, why they're important, and also how the small wins can add up to the larger goals that you want to achieve. Let's go deeper on this concept. Now, have you ever set some goals up for yourself, didn't hit the goals, and actually felt like you were a failure or were upset because you didn't achieve the goal that you set out to achieve? Now, what if I told you that if you set intentions, and maybe your goal's this big and you set the intentions for this big of goals, like intention number one, before the formal listing presentation, you are gonna say it's gonna be an amazing formal listing presentation. We're gonna have an amazing conversation. We're also going to connect, and I'm going to be able to get the listing. Okay, you set the intention to film some content and you wanted to potentially just reach 1,000 views on one of your videos, but you knew your long-term actual goal was to hit 1,000,000 views. And the third intention is you want to build your downline, and you want to go ahead and you want to bring in 50 agents over the course of the next 24 months. That's a big goal to hit. And you don't want to wait 2 years to potentially not hit that goal, because that'd be really frustrating. But you set the intention just to bring on, say, 1 agent a month. In the next 12 months, you did 12. Now imagine that you set those 3 different intentions. The formal listing presentation goes extremely well. Next thing you know, boom, they signed the listing agreement, and you wanted to do 30 transactions. That's 1 closer to the 30. You have 29 more to go. Now, in the next one, you wanted to go ahead and film that video, and you wanted to hit 1,000,000 views over the long term, but 1,000 views on the video you wanted to film. Now, that video hit 950 views, and you're only 50 views away from the 1,000. How would you feel? And the last but not least, you wanted to bring in that team member. And maybe that month you brought in 2 instead of 1 that got you that much closer to building your goals of doing additional agent attraction to grow your downline. See, at the end of the day, when you think about going smaller, so instead of trying to go huge on the goal and trying to hit this big, hairy, audacious goal, start smaller. If you start smaller, like setting the intention before you go to the formal listing presentation, setting the intention of the video you're about to film, you want ease and flow and connection, and you want 1,000 views, and then you want to attract the individuals for your downline. When you just get the small wins are what could be called, there's a book called The Compound Effect that could compound to the bigger wins. So you have the small win, the medium win, the large win, and then the huge, hairy, audacious goal win. And it's nice to start to see that momentum. And as soon as you start seeing that momentum, imagine the possibility of being able to achieve the larger goals that you set yourself up to, but then knowing that the small ones were the catalyst to get to where you wanted to go. All right, so here's your action steps for the next week with setting intentions. When you first wake up in the morning, say tomorrow after watching this video, I want you to set the intention to have an amazing day. Okay, just set that super simple intention. The next intention I want you to set is, I want you to set the ease and flow before you get in the car, before you drive to the gym. I want you to set the intention for an amazing drive to the gym. Then the next intention I want you to set is like, I'm gonna have an amazing workout today at the gym. Then the next intention you can set is, I'm gonna have some amazing conversations, because you're gonna be making calls. I'm gonna have some amazing conversations. I'm gonna connect with the individuals on the other side of the phone. They're gonna be excited to hear from me, and I'm gonna be able to, who knows, get your next deal, right? Talk to your next buyer, talk to your next seller. And I want you to take these small intentions, and I want you to just think to yourself, imagine if you were to drive to the gym and you had ease and flow, how would that make you feel? If you set the intention to having a great workout and it was a great workout, how would that make you feel? If you were to make the call and you were to connect with individuals on that call, how would it make you feel? Would it make you feel that you're on the right track for the actual goals that you wish to achieve? Because those are small wins, but still they're wins. And how would that make you feel? So I want to set an intention for you. Try this for the next 4 or 5 days. Try it for the next week, right? And then See how it goes. And I want you to follow me at Mr. Liftoff on my personal Instagram account. And I want you to tell me how it went. And after the week has been done, you can also come back to this video to share with the community on how the actual intentions that you set worked out for your business and came fruitful for you, because that's what it's about. And that's what I do every single morning. I set the intention for an amazing day. I set my intention to go to the gym and have an amazing workout. And every single time I set those intentions to make those things happen, it actually happens. It's amazing how powerful we are as individuals, but we forget to set the intentions because we forget to actually think about things like that because we're busy. We have kids, we have to drop them off, we have to get dressed, we have phone calls, we have bills, and those are actually specifically just distractions. And so the more that we let those be what they are, and I'm reading a book called Let Them, you let them be what they are, and the bills will have to come where the bills have to come and get paid when they have to be paid. You'll have to drop off your son or daughter and do what you have to do with that. You know, might get a flat tire. It is what it is. But if you wake up in the morning and you say, today is going to be an amazing day, when you get that flat tire, next thing you know, the flat tire is being fixed and you find yourself at an amazing restaurant you never even knew existed in your hometown. Now you're trying a new restaurant, it's 12 o'clock, and you're now basically having an amazing lunch. Or you're at the tire shop because you had that flat tire. Oh my God, this happened to me. But no, if it happened for you, potentially you just met your next buyer or your next seller because you just happened to strike up a conversation with someone in the lobby. Now, when you think about it like that, you could turn something like a negative into a positive and have so much more success with just looking at the process of being like, wow, everything's happening for me. Everything's happening for a reason. There's a silver lining, there's growth potential, and all I have to do is set the intention when I first start the morning and watch the magic happen. Please do me a favor. I would love to set the intention for you to like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you like this new cadence, let me know, because we're going to be going deeper in this type of blended, I would say, content from the perspective of helping, serving, supporting, talking tech, but then also talking about mindset and mindset shifts to help you be able to shift just a little bit to be able to get to that next level of success, grow and scale your real estate business, and be able to have more ease and flow throughout your day and be less stressed, because there's enough going on and we're all stressed out about all the things. But if you just let them and you just tell yourself, everything happens for me for a reason and it's about to be an amazing day, watch it be an amazing day. God bless, take care. We'll see you on the next one.